Hey, it's Melanie Hunt with the Hunt Home Team at Keller Williams, coming to you today to talk about the market stats for August 2021. So we are still in a seller's market. We're sitting right now at about 1.5 months of supply for last month. The inventory situation is we've got about 12,500 homes for sale in the metro area in August. That is up over the last several months by about 2,000 houses. But it is still down by about 24% over the last year, which is really interesting. To give you some perspective on that number, for about the last 5 years, we've averaged about 20 to 25,000 homes for sale every month up until 2021, when we saw this dramatic shift in inventory, which has created such a huge pricing appreciation, lower days on market, just lots of competitiveness, multiple offers. So the median sales price in August was sitting right at $346. That's up about 19.3% over last August. However, we are starting to see that number cool a little bit. So in May, the median was at $340,000. In June, $350,000. In July, it was flat at $350,000, and then in August, we're down to $346,000. Why is that, do you think? Well, there's a little bit more inventory coming onto the market, like I just talked about. Buyer demand has decreased a little slightly. There's a lot of buyers out there experiencing some buyer fatigue. Some of the sales that we typically see in the late summer happened earlier in the year, and some of it's just normal seasonality, end of summer seasonality. So that was the median sales price. The average sales price for August was at $408,000, which is up 14% over last year. This is an extreme version of the typical seasonality that we see because prices had appreciated so quickly. So in May, we were at $419, June, $425, July, $420, then August, we're right at $408. Days on market is pretty flat. The median right now is at 7 days on market, and the average is at 16. And I say flat over the last several months. However, that is down significantly by 53% and 59% year over year. The percent of the list price that sellers are receiving right now is astronomical. The average is at 101%, 101.3%. So most sellers are receiving about 1.3% over their list price. Now keep in mind that is an average. And so some folks are getting much higher than that. Some folks are getting a little bit lower than that. But that has actually cooled down slightly too. The last few months it was at 101.7%. And we are starting to feel and see that in the market. Multiple offers are cooling off slightly. And when I say cooling off, I mean properties are experiencing 5 offers on a house rather than 20. So, like I said, we are still in a very significant seller's market. So thanks so much for tuning in to the August market stat update. Just to recap, the median sales price in August was at $346,000. The average was at $408,000. We have about 12,500 homes on the market in August in the metro area. Days on market is down to about 7 median days on market. The average is 16. And the percent of list price that sellers are receiving on their home when it sells is at 101.3%. If you have any questions about these stats and how it might affect you in your purchase or sale, reach out to us. You can find all of our information in the bio.